morning!
Morning. Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Morning.
I'm not having my time wasted by some half-ass fish cake opponent today.
Hi, Ant. Okay then, where are we? This is what happens when you don't talk to anyone for the entire morning, and then you start talking all of a sudden. Your throat just gives up immediately. Okay then, 29. Okay, let's 29. What is that after layer 7? Does the structure wrap around to layer 1 like the numbers in a clock or like in a submachine loop? Or there is simply nothing passing? I think they loop, but isn't there like layer 8? The light layer? There's an 8th layer. Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to keep it up, I'll have to make, I don't know, some kind of warm-up like singers in bathroom. Like, oh. But the fact that they are looping back to the beginning and back and forth, it actually doesn't mean anything, right? Because you can jump from any layer to, if you have a special device, then you can jump to anywhere you want in whatever direction you want, right? So they are looping like this little, in OBS, like this text here, right? Music text, which is over here. Where is it? Over here. starts again, and so on and so on. And then if you go in different direction, in opposite direction, it happens the same. Seems to me I have to remove all the archived videos then. Yeah, this will be only your fault if I do this. God damn it, it's getting cold. Can you hear me well, guys? This is the most important thing. You probably can hear me well. And can you hear the music as well, which was missing from the last stream, which was a total fuck up on my side. Because OBS takes the music very quietly, and you actually have to apply special filter to it for it to be more audible. You know what I mean. But there is another question hidden inside of it, and there's a question that I'm asking myself right now, because what does looping mean? There is a bigger question at hand here. If you jump from 7 to 8 and then jump in the same land in layer 1, does that mean that another layer 1 was created after, or did you end up in the same layer you started your journey in? DD. DD was the Dexter's sister, right? From Dexter's lab. DD. Spelled like DD, of course. DD. So I'm answering the questions, and there are more questions popping up, even created by myself. This is the infinite loop of questions, I'm afraid. I kind of get why Apple wanted to out of this. Actually, I watched his BTM number 7 for about half of it by now, because it's very long, so I have to I watched this when I had time, and I agree with him on many points, and one in particular, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. Right now, what am I working on? Today we are working on getting through the questions that I got from my people on the Pastelland forum. Questions about the workings of Subnet. How does it all work? I asked for this list, so I can't really I can't really blame them that they went and made so many questions, but right now we are just getting through all of them, trying to understand what's going on in Submachine. Because the more I think of it, the more I see that that's another iteration of Submachines, which will be 2 years from now, 2 or 3 years from now, on Steam or somewhere else, I don't know. It will be just another, it will be completely another chapter, and first of all, it will be far. It will be a long time before it happens, and it will take place just in another galaxy, probably. But I don't know yet. But it will be a submachine, of course. There will be rooms, there will be puzzles and such. Which is the most important thing about the submachine. We can all agree with what Apple said in his video. The rooms, the locations, the drawings, and the puzzles, and the exploration. And that's it. No overarching story. Or maybe there will be some, I don't know, probably some notes. Hard for me to tell because, like I said, it's 3 years from now. Mod 8 arithmetic, yeah, that's it. Thumpwonks, yes, of course. As long as I know them, I'm pretty sure they'll be back. But I'm not sure if I told you guys, but Thumpwonks will be creating music for the big game as well. I don't know if that's news to you, if that's a bomb that I just dropped, but that's kind of obvious at this point. Okay, if that's a bomb, then I'm fine. Okay, 30. We're done with this question. Yes. 31. 31, mate. What distinguishes the 7 main layers from all other sub-layers? Probably not much, really. There is a lot of hard words. They're distinguished artificially by the presence of humans and the number of karma portals. So think like a road system, right? You have a highway and you have a local road. So the main layers are like highways, right? There's constant flow of karma through the portals, and they have biggest numbers of connections from other layers, and the smaller ones are just, you know, side roads that go along. Think of main layers as
Can I stay a bit longer?
Stay forever.
as roads. Depends. I just made up a nice way to express it. Listen to this. It depends on karma traffic. Proud of myself. It depends on karma traffic. Highter account store. It's 1 p.m. in Russia. Yes, it's the best time to watch the stream. 1 p.m. because in Poland it's a bit too early. On the other side of the pond, it's also too early, even earlier. It's like 5 p.m. right now. Drawing, architecture, game making, now music. Is there anything math can't do? Yes, there is. Music. I don't know where you've got the idea that I'm making music, but that's the only thing that I have to rely on other people when I'm creating a game, which is always expressed in any of my games, because you see that games created by yours truly, but music is always credited to somebody else. Usually it's Stump Monks, so, but it's there. Okay, it depends on karma traffic. That was 31, 32. In layer 8, if all atoms are frozen time, why can't the player move? Okay, this one's easy to answer. Listen. In layer 8, all atoms that are original to this layer are frozen in time. Hence, when you jump to it, you can see basically what you see after crossing the event horizon of a black hole. Okay? Bulk hole. Black hole. With the exception that when you move, you create friction. Hence the light. We are going through those like today. I like it. We'll be out of here in no time. Give me one more half an hour and we'll be done. Hi Javi. Hello. How you doing? What's up? How's your drawing? How's your book? Who made up the plan and were the layers involved created by someone or something particular? If so, how? If not, does that mean it's just something that was discovered that's tied to this fictional universe that we just have to accept? Who made the plan? But the plan is just... Hold on. By plan you mean the simple fact that layers can be overlaid, right? And that they kind of match together, right? Was that the intention of the plan, that when you build through different layers and they kind of match, right? The structures. That was like in Submachine 8. The plan was made by the same few people that created the structures that take part in the plan. Does it make any sense what I just wrote? The plan was made by the same people that create these structures that take part in the plan. The architect, the first era, perhaps. But wait, who discovered what? The plan? The plan couldn't have been discovered. It was made. It was created from scratch, as they were building in one. This is like playing 3D chess. You've seen that probably, right? This one. Well, not exactly this one. This picture. Right? First of all, you build. Let's see. Okay, let's do it another way. Let's switch it up a bit, because hello, Conin. You wonder how you play? You play the same way as usual chess, so that's the catch. If I'm butchering your nick, then I'm sorry. But you've done the same thing to me too many times. Right, we have layers. These are separate. We have a part of a building over here. You have, let's say, some kind of staircase which goes down there. You have another building. And so on and so forth, right? So the plan is to think about all these things at once. And for me, this is like creating architectural lock, right? Because to go from one place to another, you have to switch layers. If you stay in one layer, then, for example, those stairs lead to nowhere. They just end pointlessly in the middle of nowhere, right? But when you switch the layer, they go on. This is the base for the layered architecture in Submachine. We can, I think this concept is interesting enough to be explored even more in upcoming games, I think. I don't know if you agree. And then you have the... This is the portal. Portal. This is the portal, right? There's another one. That's easy, come on. Does that mean super awesome cool games? Yes, of course. You'd like to explore this concept of multi-layered architecture? You've already done it in Submachine 8. It was just like an example, and I kind of had to, in Submachine 8, I kind of had to keep the structure to the same layout of rooms, right? For you to make any sense of it. But as the games go on, for example in Submachine 10, I think this concept is changed. When you move between rooms, between layers, and this layout isn't preserved, right? When you move from somewhere, location ends, then you switch the layer and go on in another layer, right? I honestly don't remember that much right now. It was 2 years ago, come on. Oh, even more. Hello Yamanawa. How you doing? Thank you for your follow. Welcome to the family. You've just found a gnome. You just found a gnome. You really have to illustrate some of your answers with pictures. Well, you think? I illustrate them with games in the future. How about that? Were the layers involved created by someone or something particular? I kind of don't understand this part of question. Were the layers involved created? Layers were not created by anyone. Used to develop another difficult word. Multi-layered architecture. Maybe not just the word that they were used to develop multi-layered architecture. That's it. 34. Karma. What is the difference between green, white, and blue karmic energy? The difference is range. I'm not sure if I can evaluate this answer. Range. bandwidth of karma, of karma flow. We are moving today at a good speed, and we have already few good memes and submachine memes and few good answers and few new ways to my brain just froze to describe things about submachine, right? Like multi-layered architecture. What was the first one? Oh, never mind. Karma traffic. That was it. So this is kind of similar, right? The karma traffic between layers that kind of says which ones are highways and which are country roads, and then we have the difference in range. Difference is range and bandwidth of karma flow in because why not? And this question is not complete because there's also a red karma portal, as Apo showed us in one of his videos. But I'm not going to interfere with the question. 35. Is the color of a karma portal significant in some way? How about the size, as seen in Submachine 7? I just answered that question above. The size does not matter. The size does not matter. At least when we are talking about karma portals. Karma Chameleon. Actually, I was thinking about creating, I don't know, a game. I remember that I at one point I thought I was being super clever because Karma Chameleon was the phrase that popped up in my head, and I thought that was so very clever and original that I thought of it. Then I Googled it, and yeah, and you know what happened then? A complete facepalm and throw off the desk. There is a green karma portal with a black center. Is that significant? Are there any karma portals that do not have the black center? Let me take a quick look at the subnet. Because from the latest development of the games, they all have black centers, and this is kind of canon, right? That the center is black. The light does not escape the center of the karma portal, hence it's black. If I left some portals without the black center, that means that I just forgot about them. I'm the only human, as you can see, even when I talk. By the way, please don't transcribe my words from these streams, because I'll give you all the answers written down, okay? As you can see, they are all kind of literate, but when I talk, it's not that good. I'm stuttering a lot. Question from Anteroinen. Seriously though, what about karma portals with two different colors on each end? Is there such occurrence in Submachine anywhere, or is it just your theorizing right now? There are a few in Sub-Universe. Oh, right. You're right. Yeah, and the Prince one is purple, of course, but okay, let me add that to the actual answer. They are naturally all. Jesus, I had this word at the tip of my tongue. Compatible with each other. And two different combined in one karmic pathway or pathway. Takes characteristics lower tier portal. There. That probably answers your question as well. A month ago you did my drawing digitally. It means it can be... Oh Javi, you haven't been looking closely to what we've been doing in December, right? Hold on. Everybody shut up. Don't say anything. I don't want to hear a peep from you. Don't spoil it. Hey, Javi. Boom! Is this the drawing you're looking for? Yeah, sure, Javi. Hype. Hype. Ask me when it's going to be released. Okay, sarcasm off. The size doesn't matter after all. You end up in a dimensions are treated differently. Yeah, have to get on it. Let me help you.
I keep growing because it all means nothing the second you stop. You keep up with this running away from the things you suck at routine and you'll never be good at anything. You just have to keep searching for what you are good at and keep moving forward on your own 2 feet.
There. Click it, download it. If it doesn't work, then use the Itch.io app and open the game through this Itch.io app, because then it works perfectly. Who would have thought, right? That there is such a simple solution to game not working. Just wrap it around a different application. I hope that's also the case with Steam. That when you publish a game in Steam, then Steam takes it and just says to the all system that try to play it, it's okay guys, this is me, Steam, I'm playing this game right now, it's not a virus, we are fine. And then the gatekeeper, Max, says just, okay dude, I believe you. Let's play the game. And we're fine. You didn't know that? I added that to the description of the game up top in bold font. Okay, 35 is done. Characters. What is the purpose of the player's journey? Could you explain the player's journey in your own words? How long did it took? Are you a student going through a museum, right, or what? This is hard for me to answer, because this is kind of a role-playing game. You can be anyone in this situation. You can be yourself, you can be somebody else. Is that a good answer? How long after the events described in the notes is play actually situated in? Again, that's irrelevant. It's kind of you are not playing any particular character. You are the character, right? I know that there is not much that you can do about, I don't know, change the clothes of the character because you don't see him or her at any time. That's just you going through Submachine. So you're just another explorer. Well, If you wanna be just another explorer, then you can be just another explorer. If you wanna be someone that's something else, something more important, then okay. My bro says that you are the coolest game maker, Mateusz. Thank you, but I could be cooler. Just look at this. I am really cool. Fuck it. Moore's message system is automated. Yes, that's automated system. The player is what you want him or her to be. It's kind of a role-playing element with Submachine. That person can be just another cog in the machine. Pun not intended. Just another explorer. The vast net of Submachine. Or the savior of the world, all structures in it. God damn it. Depends on you. I don't have sunglasses at hand, but close enough. Actually, I haven't used them in years. I think my eyesight just got better. I don't need them anymore. Magical restoring eyesight abilities. Maybe karmic. Who knows? What is the purpose? This is like asking me what is the purpose of life. It's 42. Or in our case, it's 32. On that note, I really like what Apo said in his video about in BTM 7. That's this question: what is the purpose of player's journey, or what is the purpose of Submachine, or who done it, or who created it? It doesn't actually matter that much. What matters is exploration, finding new locations, having fun looking at them because they are kind of nicely drawn, solving puzzles, listening to the music, the awesome music by Thump Monks. And that's it. So I went to the doctor for my eyesight. He told me I need to play more Submachine. Well, close. I went to the doctor and he said I need to create more Submachine. Okay then, 37. Let me take a look at OBS. So yeah, today it's kind of sunny, so we have a lot of light. Music is fine. Can you hear the music still? Can you hear me as well? Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, boy. Audio is better than before. Yes, because I spent entire probably I'm over exaggerating. I didn't spend actually an entire day yesterday, but I spent about an hour or two tuning it in. So it is better. Okay then. I lost track for a second. Let's focus. Let's focus on one layer of this situation that we're in. Just like Murta had to focus on one layer instead of being in all 7 at once.
Come on.
Who are the unidentified people who left the notes in Submachines 8, 9 and 10, and how were they produced? Why are they written as dialogue in the notes? What is the speakers and the notes significance to the story? Those were monks studying the ancient scrolls, talking about all the events. Second and third era.
Hey.
I'm really interested in this question because when playing Subnet, I was like, okay, so you're saying cool enough things, but who the hell are you? Monks with I'm tempting to troll right here to add what these monks were faith what was their faith, but that's just a troll. I'm not going to say it. Okay, I said it. I wanted to say that they were monks from the Church of Murto, but that's stupid. Well, maybe they were. No, they weren't. If anything, they were the monks of Church of Elizabeth, but that also sounds not right. In Submachine 10 we see what we assume to be inactive subbots lying about everywhere. Are they actually subbots, and if not, what are they? Yes, those were subbots. That was kind of an easy answer. I don't know if I can say anything more about this. They were subbots. Thank you. 39. The monks are Submafians sent to the past. Yes, that's possible. But maybe not Submafians, but the explorers. If we are still, not mixing the real reality of you guys being in Submafia, but staying inside the Submachine law. These monks could have been sent, but probably they could have been sent to the future, because it happens in the future. These conversations happen long after. In Submachine 10 we see a lot of skulls but no skeletons. Where did the skeletons go and where did the researcher get so many skulls in the first place? He was looking that chip, remember? He only needed heads to do so. Somewhere else. Which means I don't know where. If I wanna get a bit dark right now, then I would say that in the bottomless pit of the void. But let's not go there. Those Subnet attack humans. If not, what is the note in location 613? When, how do they do? Okay. Okay then. I get it. I get it. You want me to open the game again? That was the sole purpose of this question. Let's go. Shut up, Submachine. Thank you. 6 what? 613. Which one? This one? This is a theory. No, that's not a subbot. They are not hostile, they are maintenance. As we said before, they could have helped you along in transferring Submachine 4 to Sub 5. Yes, that's exactly what I thought when reading that note. Because that when I read right now that note, I thought that there was somebody attacked by something, imaginary or otherwise, and then he kind of ordered his subbot to move somewhere else to 157. That's what it seems like a bit. This will be quick and easy. Does Einstein actually have powers, or was that just an illusion caused by Muto's uncontrolled use of karma in the lighthouse? Yes. Fine. Let us have karmic powers, as all cats do. This one's a bit tougher. What's Elizabeth's ethnicity? Her ethnicity is I'm not sure how to say it and don't sound like I'm not sure what's the exact way to say it, but she's She's Indian, of Indian descent, but she's South American. Let me take a look at the ancient map of the world.
No mail today, maybe tomorrow.
She's South American. Think like not Brazil, but Venezuelan. These territories. Are we going to post these answers somewhere or now is our only chance to understand? No, I'll post them. Those answers will be posted in as a separate article on my website, and I also link to it in the forum. It's too much writing to just be a simple forum post. I'll add that to my website as well. So it will be completely canon and legit. You're welcome, Josepha. Okay, miscellaneous. Does Shiva or some other area actually control all the subnet or just some parts of it? Is this a part of Submachine? So has Shiva taken? Shiva is not in control. Shiva was the spark that created consciousness. Side note, no, Submachine Universe is not conscious. Damn it, how do you say it? Conscious, right? But it houses artificial being. But Shiva is not in control because nobody controls the subnet. Okay, there is nobody at the helm over there. It's just spontaneous. Why is resin pouring into and burying different
この世
submachines?
には目に見えない魔法の輪がある。
You wanna know why this is the same how can I phrase it?
私は外側の人間。でもそんなのはどうでもいいの。
どんな人がいい？
ちょっと失敗しちゃったみたいで。
どれ？
Got it. Had to go to my solitude temple inside my head like Superman. And now I forgot it again. Wait, I get it. This is the same process. Should be. Okay, let's draw something. I'm not sure if I ever shown you this, guys, but
私が嫌い。
okay, look. Here's the lighthouse, right? Oh, hold on. Let me make another layer in Photoshop. I don't know if I've ever shown you this concept, but this how the lighthouse became buried, right? This is our lighthouse. Right, there's the sea level. This is how it looked. Okay, this is up. And then you have another layer. And the second layer, there is up in this way. Okay, and you have lots and lots of sand in here. Like, let's say, on a desert. If you create a portal, the sand starts flowing this way into the lighthouse itself. So when you come back to the original and look at the inside, there's your wall, there's your bricks. You always have to have bricks. And here's the sand. And if you do it enough times, then the sand just fills. Then it goes like this. Shut up. The sand fills the entire or parts of the lighthouse. It goes like this. There's more of it, more of it. You can do it simultaneously from the other side, and after a long time you can completely bury the lighthouse. Did I ever show you this, guys? You've seen it before? Don't be sorry about posting questions in the chat, because once we are done with the questions provided on the forum, I'll surely take a look at those in the chat. So maybe keep them for now for yourself, but I'll get to it. Okay, you get it? And then it's all under the sand. So you have two layers, right? One layer is this way, one layer is this way. So when you open open the door, then it just falls. In that case, when you look at the layer where the sand came from, you'd see something like this. Right, like a big hole in the middle of nowhere. And maybe a portal at the end. So going back to the question, this is the same process that led the lighthouse to the rig by sand. Offset layers that spill one to the other. That's what causes the pouring of the resin into the submachine. That's just another layer going into another one. It also can be represented this way. For example, if you have a if you have a layer, and if you have another layer, another one, their intersection is a straight line. Okay? If something happens on any of these layers, then you create a point, and this point can also be the point of intersection of those layers that creates the spill or the pouring of one material to the other. Okay? Got it? This can be created by unnatural intersection of two layers. No bearing of Moore was not a natural coincidence. Hey, look at this, the last question. What significance does the AI from the node of sub 8 have on anything we see in the subnet? Is the AI in question Shiva? Is the AI responsible for first creating the subnet? What is the answer to why are we? What is the answer to why are we? And you want me to answer this question. How the hell should I know? Why are we? Nobody knows, right? Is there a demonstration of this answer anywhere? Yeah, just because. What significance does the AI from the node in Submachine 8 have on anything we see in the subnet? Wait. What node? Okay, chat, help me. Does the AI from Submachine 8 is it Shiva? Is it the same thing? Help me here. If you missed yesterday's stream, that's what happened there. Looks nice in the daylight, better than it looked in lamplight. The buttons are nice. Yeah, the Shivaya, that's what I thought. In sub-8 is Shiva. Its significance is that it created I wanted to say its significance is that it created the singularity, but it was the singularity. It didn't create it, it was the singularity. And that in turn created Subnet. Yes? What is the answer to why are we? I have no answer to the question. Are we? I don't think. Okay, let's be law friendly for a second. I don't think anyone in Subnet has this answer, but the singularity. I'm not sure if Moore and Liz do know this. Is it set in games that they know the answer to this question? I'm thinking this is there is a theory, right, that when it's not a theory, it's a belief that when a new baby is born, a newborn, at the exact moment of birth, this newborn baby knows things about its previous life or about what's on the other side, and then it immediately forgets everything, right? Because it's being born into our world. That's what I'm thinking concerning this question, that Shiva knew the answer to the question why are we for a split second after the singularity, but then forgot the answer. If it's even possible for AI to forget anything. It probably is, it can be erased from the drive or something, I don't know. But you get what I mean, right? That it's this information that, you know, that blows everything up, and then immediately is forgotten. It's like a Big Bang, for example. That would be another example, right? It happens, and then it's not happening anymore, and life just continues. And here we are. Is anyone in Submachine? That answer was no. Only Shiva would not of Shiva, but only for a split second after the singularity. maybe didn't have enough memory. Probably she did have enough memory. I think that the forgotten answer is something worth exploring more, maybe in future games. This is some cool concept. Why did artificial intelligence forget the answer to this question? Or the process of becoming singularity? Because this is kind of similar. Okay guys, 45 questions in, we're done. Let me take a look because we've left some unanswered ones over here. What were the similar? Was there a war between followers? This is the question about the war. No, there was not an all-out war. Factions. Only small. Did people try to kill Mortal later? How did this affect Mortal? People tried to kill later. This resulted... I think that's been said in games. This resulted in him abandoning on their life. He became unfocused being. Don't quote me on this. And don't transcribe again. This didn't have any result. Let's say any immediate. The timeline does not matter in these situations. There's a possibility of them in the structure. When did the singularity happen? The singularity happened when Shiva gained consciousness. That's been said before. God damn it. What are the specific moments during the series that the player travels in time? I think that we are kind of talking about the overall law of the submachines here and not the actual gameplay of actual games, right? I don't want to explain what happens inside games or what happens in the games specifically. We are just talking, you know, overall things. At which date does the first game take place? Dates are insignificant. The only thing significant, the relation. Between events. How exactly does one decide to transport to find a new... Okay. Specific moments during the series that the players changes less. I'm not the one. Your game flow. You'll just find it for yourself. So, is this the last one? This is the last unanswered question, the 25th, which is kind of wrongly structured, wrongly asked, because the question is not about how exactly do you travel, right? It was about something else. I feel like the answer of, well, there's time travel sub-eras don't matter. No, they do matter. It's not satisfactory. I understand that. I mean, they are referred to several times. What defines the eras, if not time? Well, they are defined by time, but they are not defined by the timeline, if you know what I mean. It doesn't, well, one happens after another. They are just named that way, right? The first era, the second era, the third era. But I don't know. I'm not a historian in a way that you'd want me to be. I don't have a book on the entire history of Submachine world, right? I'm just filling in the blanks from time to time with different games and different bits of information that I give throughout the games or here. You're asking me to set all history of Submachine in stone. And that's something I don't want to do, because there's always something more that I can add later to it. Okay? Yes, I know that people use them in the games, but I'm not, you see, I'm not people in the games, right? There's a difference. Have you planned things like what was the turn point that turns era 1 into era 2? Well, maybe. That's all of this is still open, and why not? Maybe one day, if people still wanna play Submachine games and they are actually asking about it, why not? Have I planned it? No, I haven't. I have not planned it. I also didn't plan any of this in advance, because that's not how I do. But I've been talking about this for the longest time, because this is the same way I create my comic books. I never, well, hardly ever create an entire story in advance that I have the beginning, middle and end. Usually what happens is I create a beginning, I have the definite beginning and definite end to some story, for example. Everything else is fluid and takes shape while I create it. I found that that's the best way for me to create stories. And if something doesn't click inside the story, then I wait and wait and wait, and for example I can wait for about 2 or 3 years before I actually can finish a story. So if you're asking about the entire history of Submachine World, I can't tell you, because I don't know. And the same way, when I created Submachine 1, I didn't know what's going to happen in Submachine 8, 9, 10 and so on and so on. Well, yes, from my rough estimate, I think that it'll be about 2 or 3 years before I create another Submachine, which will be right after the big game, right? Because the big game will take 2018 and 19, probably more of 2018, and I hope it will be released in 2019. And then I'll get back to Submachine, so it's not far away actually. It's like a year or 2 years, and you'll be seeing more stuff from Submachine. It's not that far, because Submachine 10 was 2015, and you have Submachine Universe 2017. So about 2020, I think there will be another Submachine. Maybe something in between will happen, who knows. No, the legacy isn't first. I don't wanna, as I said before, first of all, I don't wanna go into the Steam market with something old. That's why I'm making the big game. And second of all, after that, I don't wanna start my Submachine presence on Steam with something old. That being legacy. I want to create completely new game with completely new graphics, stories and puzzles and everything, and just, you know, go with the punch. And once it's out, then the legacy happens, and then Sub-Universe, which will be completely different, which will be structured differently, different puzzles, everything. I can't just go, you know, I can't just go to Steam and post my old Flash games, because people will just destroy me. That's something I've been saying for the past 2 years, so you all know that. Okay, let's answer this question, how it was asked. How exactly does one decide where to transport to find a new Karma portal? Don't happen, find. That's the idea behind line jumping. Did you make a cent, Yumba? Did you make a cent? I remember when I was 7, blind jumped in Submachine 4. Yeah. Actually, this idea of blind jumping came from you players. I never thought of it before. When I was creating Submachine 4, I never thought that somebody would actually be blind jumping through the entire 1,000 locations, 1,000 possible locations. So it's all on you. Here's the portals where already inside the closed locations. Closed, collapsed, abandoned locations. How were explorers able to access them if they weren't previously reverse engineered? Yes. The subnet portals. That's strange. I didn't write it last time because we've all been talking about this before. One-armed ones, right? Two-armed. How does one find new locations? Well, how does he find new locations? Does he just point his arm off in space until a little chime flies so he knows that it's what material? That actually is a good answer to this question. So Muto finds new locations. Is it by the way of echolocation? Instead of sound, he uses karmic footprint of solid matter. That's it. That's how he finds new locations. Karmic waves, yes. Yes, that's it. We are done. And now I'll have to just clean it from all the inevitable typos and post it on my website. But as I said before, we can now turn our turn the layer from the forum and just look at what you guys have to say about this. I know that there are two chats in the screen right now, but I don't care. Maybe I do care. Are there any other questions you wanted to ask me about the subnet, guys? I don't know if I've missed some in the chat before. I haven't answered before. Wait, what? Wait, why are the suburbs there part? Why are suburbs there part of which question? And question 38. Okay, thank you. In Submachine 10 we see what we assume to be inactive subbots lying about everywhere. Are they actually subnet for what are they? Why are they there? But that part of the question is answered because I feel that. Okay, let me switch on my programming side. If they are actually yes, they are. So this if negates all of this, right? Because they are subbots. But if they're not, then the question is, what are they, why are they there, and who is them or what for? Because once I answered that yes, those were subbots, then you have answers to all the questions. What are they? They are subbots. Why are they there? They are maintenance of the structure, and who used them and what for? That's basically the same question, right? Why are they there, and who used them and what for? They are just maintenance. They're keeping it tidy. Okay. Subbots are like white cells in blood. That kind of explains it all right now. They're like white cells in blood. Okay? I'm not a teacher, don't wait for me to point to you that you can ask your question, just ask away. We'll see if I can answer anything.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm well. How's everything with you?
Pretty good, actually. It's really nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Is it possible, you know what, I'll take this question.
Oh, what do I call you? Do you have a name?
Yeah, Samantha.
Is it possible, for example, that a location thousands of years old never existed 3 days ago? In other words, something is old because it was made to be old. Yes and no, because some locations are made to be old. They are not actually old. They are not actually old because they were just created. I know that there's a deeper thought in there, but I think if we'll allow that in Submachine, then all your questions about what happened, when and where and the eras, then everything is completely pointless. Then you'll just have a gray matter spread evenly throughout the entirety of time in Submachine, because at all times you could just go somewhere and add a location, a thing, an event that happens. Okay? Those locations are more of may resemble existed. Not anymore. Or can we completely original. Got it. What is the connection between covered front and submachine? Really, you really have to lay such a weighted question right now, as we are about to close the stream. You want me to answer this question about the cover front and submachine? The connection is almost non-existent. That was an idea I had a long time ago when we were finishing the covered front, but it never went anywhere actually. There's not much to it. It's just a red herring, and things that kind of are interlaced between cover front and submachine, we can just say those are red herrings or just coincidences. I'm pretty sure that Kara is not Liz and von Totten is not Murto. That's for sure. I know that you love this game and I appreciate that very much, but cover front is kind of finished by now. And all I can say is that I'll probably port it to a newer engine in time, so it doesn't get lost once the flash is completely okay. And once I port it, it will be all 4 episodes in one game, so you'll be able to open the game and have it all at once. One inventory, one UI. It will look better, it will feel better. So we are getting there, don't worry. We have lots and lots of years of nice gaming content from me in time, I hope. What will Peter Navacracy become? What are your plans for it? It's just a small game, it's just a small side game. I don't have any plans for it. It will be probably added to the covered front port in GameMaker. Yeah, it's not canon. The connection between covered front and submachine is not canon, and it's just meta refs, yeah. If you please, one thing, if you're asking me questions in chat, please add me, okay? Do add me, because then I can see it clearly. I can see the question from Con9, but it's harder for me to see this question, for example, okay? Did people actually live in Subnet, or could they live to be on their home planet or something like that? Yes, people lived there, prospered there, and they could be leaving the structure at their own will. I think that it all. Let me answer this properly. Yes, people live there. advent and the advent of wait, spontaneous. Jesus Christ, growth of the so they lived there. They could have they could leave at any time.
Good morning, me. Did you sleep well? Did you wake up feeling good? Do the light and the wind and the smell and the sound all seem like they're brand new and fresh this morning? Is each and every cell in your whole body awake and alive now? Today, you are who you are today, see? You're still me, but you're a newer version.
Is the blue energy in covered front for
10 years from now. It's so far away, it's almost
pointing
impossible to imagine.
what?
Am I alone, or is there a wonderful person next to me? Knowing me, I'm sure you're causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
What's the blue energy? Tell me.
That's part of life too, isn't it? You're not perfect, but you've got a lot to give, so remember, I'll always be cheering you on.
Yes, I get that you're talking about the Cressy evaluation, but I don't remember the blue energy from you mean the wall that she breaks before entering the von Totten's hideout? That wall in the garden? Oh, the shield. No, those are not karmic. This is completely different. You are thinking like they are one, and we just said that they are separate things, okay? Don't confuse karma in covered front to be... there is no karmic present in covered front. As of now, as of what we know by now. Okay, another question. You said long ago that submachine locations are either adopted from all the locations or created from scratch. Would you say that submachine prefers either? If it favored creating things, but we just formulaically that would explain all the basement style location, but on the other hand there's loads and loads of unique chambers as well. Okay. Submachine does not prefer anything. Okay? And it does not favor creating things. As we said, the growth is spontaneous. As I'm trying to write this word for the 5th time. The growth is spontaneous, it's random, it's RNG. It's like snowflakes. Each is different, right? And what governs it? The laws of physics.
I've loved relationships. I think they're fantastic. They're wonderful. I think they're great. I think there's nothing in the world more beautiful than falling in love.
So, does that answer your question? And tell me. It's random. The expansion of a subnet is completely random. It can be anything. You even have locations that kind of change its type from one to another in one location, right? You have those locations that you go from one thing to another. You go from void into the root, for example. You go from void into the sub-ancient adventure, and so on. Yes, there is a random physical process. I thought that you meant that it does not decide like a human, but it decides like conscious artificial intelligence, right? But as I said before, Submachine is not the conscious being. It houses one, but it's not it. And that conscious artificial being does not govern the submachine. It's a random physical process, yes. One can say that it's natural. It's like nature. It's like, let's say, forest growing. It's governed by laws of physics. And those, as we know, in Submachine can be a bit tricky. So there's actually nothing governing the Submachine. Okay guys, we've been at it for 2 hours. If you have any more questions, please ask them now or before we're silenced. At least until tomorrow, when I'll get the additional list of questions spawned by my answers today, and so on and so forth. Can someone influence the creation of locations like painting a seed of placing? Yes, I think that's a good question, and let me take those. You know what? I'll actually copy those because those flow from one to another. Not prefer. No favor any type of location scheme. The creation is random and only by laws of physics at best. Remember, the net is not conscious. It's RNG. And now we get to the Grokerosa question. Can someone influence the creation of locations like planting a seed or placing a frame? Yes, that's a very good question, and the answer is yes. Moreover, it's possible to create a plan this way, right? People were building locations in different layers, so this ability stays kind of possible to do. I mean, there's a self-inflicted. There's a self-inflicted growth of the net, but that doesn't exclude human interference in the building. Hold on. Tell me this time it worked, that you actually didn't hear my conversation with my kid over the phone. That I actually was able to mute myself. Not like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. When was it? Great. That was just her finishing her school, asking me if she can stay outside and play in the snow, so actually she can. There is a self-inflicted growth of the net, but that not self-inflicted, spontaneous. Where was this word? Here it is. There is a spontaneous of the net, but that doesn't exclude human interference in the process of building. Humans are still able to create the plan. It's possible. That was a very good question, Grokinos. I like that question. How about the king question? Was the king of the core or someone else? I think the king was how to say this? He's not the king of Submachine structure. He's the king of a country outside Submachine. Okay? That's kind of... I just answered that question. How does the player appears in the Submachine? Can you evaluate this question? How do you appear? You mean how do you... where we came from in the first Submachine game? We were probably transported by a karmic portal. That would be the most physically accurate question. You were transported from somewhere else into the Submachine, into the middle of the Submachine. It just happened that we landed in the basement in the first game. So if the king was the king of an outside country, does that mean that in some point the subnet was considered property of some country? It's, well, yes, because it's the property of people who build it, right? would that mean that there are karmic portals? Grokonos, did you play the Submachine Universe till the end? You can clearly see it. You can see the karma portal that's outside Submachine, that goes inside the Submachine. You know, you go through it, in and out. Why don't we remember anything? There is not a single shred of evidence that we do not remember anything. In fact, the beginning of Submachine 2 says clearly that I did not wake up from a dream, and I do remember. This was kind of a play of words on the, you know, old ways people were creating escape games, that I wake up and I don't remember. So I just said I didn't wake up, but I do remember. Would we expect the same forms of entropy on Earth? Well, look outside, there's entropy everywhere. If you, for example, if all humans disappeared from the face of the planet right now, our structures would last, I don't know, about 100 years or even less. Only the, you know, monumental ones would stay. Those ones made from stone. But most of the cities would be gone by, I don't know, 200-300 years. Karma portals do not look like look like they are ripping apart our Earth, but we'd have to look at different layers outside to see actually if for example, if there can be a layer when our planet doesn't exist anymore because it got torn apart, right? So you go from layer to layer to layer, and for example, there's the void, and you can go back to going, you know, a structure, nothing, a structure. I'll get this question. Transported into heart of the subnet via a karma portal. Of the structure, from the outside of the structure. Does that mean that spatially Submachine 0 is if it had coordinates 0, 0? No. Those coordinates do not have anything to do with naming of submachines. Besides, Submachine 0 is It's just an ancient adventure, right? This is just a one puzzle. The thing is that once we get to the porting of Submachines, it will all look so different in new engine. Because the legacy will also have will be only one game, right? Created from all those 10 games before and those additional ones. So by then the ancient adventure will be just like side room when you go to grab one wisdom gem to use somewhere else, and will completely lose its significance in being a separate game. You meant Submachine 1 was in coordinates? No, because when you got at the beginning of the games, when you got transported kind of randomly. It didn't, you know, it didn't point you into the direction of the center of the universe, which was, let's say, 000, right? It just put you somewhere randomly and just happened to be the basement. Okay guys, we've got 50 questions done. I think it's a nice and round number to finish this on. We've been talking for over 2 hours by now. I'll prepare this text for it to be an article on my website, and I'll post you a link. Maybe today in the evening. Okay? If that's all, then I'll see you on the next one, okay? I know it's kind of abrupt, but we just run out of questions and you don't have any more, and 50 is the nice number. I know that 32 would be a better number, but 50 is a nice number. Bye guys.